So everybody and their mother is talking about UGC video ads, right? And it's pretty much a buzzword and has become a buzzword over the last couple of months and maybe even the last couple of years. In today's video, we're going to talk about the reason why it has become such a popular creative format and why you should be having this within your ad account right now. So let's hop straight into the video. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Victor and I'm the founder of Victor Media, a boutique Facebook marketing agency that exclusively works with D2C e-commerce brands to help them scale their businesses to the next level with the help of Facebook ads. For those of you who have been around a couple of times, you guys know what this channel is all about. Here we reveal, the kind of most recent trends and updates we, see happening within our accounts that we manage here at Victor Media, and generally how to grow your brand, your e-commerce brand profitably to the next level. And in today's video, we're going to talk about UGC video ads. I am sure that everybody that is in the e-commerce space or the paid social marketing game whatsoever has already heard about UGC, user-generated content, by now, right? It has pretty much become a buzzword over the last couple of months or even the last year. And when something is not working, people often tend to say, hey, why don't you throw some UGC video ads on it, and probably it's going to work out just fine, right? This has pretty much been the mentality that I have been experiencing over the last couple of weeks and last couple of months within the space. And in today's video, we're going to talk about why this has been happening. So just to clarify for everybody out there that does not really know what UGC or user-generated content really stands for, essentially it is nothing more than less than somebody talking about your product in front of camera. It is pretty much not even a professional setup, nothing along those lines. Usually it's just most preferably one of your customers, but if not, there are also a lot of UGC content creators out there already that go ahead, get your product, talk about your product. Either you give them a script or they do it by themselves, and it is just really genuinely socially native because it does not really come off as a brand shoot or photo shoot or something something salesy, rather than a really socially native content format. And the reason why this content format has essentially emerged is because of a ongoing problem that has been going through kind of the paid marketing game over the last couple of years, and that is a more conscious consumer, right? Let's scroll back to 2017, 2018. You could literally launch a scrappy image ad on Facebook, and probably your click-through rate would be skyrocketing through your roof just because of the data that Facebook has at hand, and it delivers it to the right person. With that being said, nowadays, in the days of 2022, right, we have a lot more of a conscious consumer that understands that a lot of the content on Facebook is sponsored, and also just the general digital marketing space has matured a lot, right? There are a lot more bigger players in the game, therefore there's a lot more better quality content, and therefore it's been more and more difficult to actually compete with those people in terms of a brand ad, right? And what people actually don't really like on social media platforms is to see ads, and a great way to answer to that problem is to produce ads that don't look like ads, that look like a genuine kind of socially native content, and somebody sharing their experience with the brand, right? Similar to TikTok's motto, don't do ads, do TikToks, right? So this is the reason why UGC has essentially emerged over the last year or two, right, and has really become one of the creative winners in most ad accounts out there, right? Because people want to interact with people. They don't want to interact with brands when they're on social media platforms, right? They want to know and get to know other people, and UGC content has become the really great bridge and kind of tool to close that gap in between the brand and the consumers. Now, let's talk about the 4 benefits that I personally see when it comes to using UGC content, and why I love using UGC content. I always say UGC content, although the C in UGC already stands for content. So, pardon me, but this is just kind of like, my brain, how my brain is working. So I'm always saying UGC content. Either way, the 4 reasons why I really love using UGC content and video ads within our ad accounts and why they're performing so well are the following. So the first one is, the authenticity and emotions and just general, social proof that you're getting when you're using UGC video ads, right? Just as I said, it's somebody talking. It feels like your friend, or the person that you're following, or your most beloved influencer is talking about a genuine product experience and whatsoever. So it's really authentic, and it adds social proof to your product, right? When there's some product imagery or brand video, being displayed to you on social, you're probably thinking, okay, well, they don't even really know who I am. They don't even really know what I like. But if you're, kind of next, most favorite influencer, or, your friend from next door is talking about this other product that they have discovered the other day, right? You're a lot more likely to actually hear them out and be interested in this product or in the general experience, right? So it has a really high level of authenticity, which in my opinion is the first reason why you should be at least testing and implementing UGC ads within your ad account. The second one is especially, kind of narrowed down to UGC ads or UGC videos that talk about the unboxing experience, right? It is really common for UGC content creators to just go ahead, open the package, and, do this old age unboxing format. And there it really conveys the experience of the brand that somebody has after they've purchased with you. And it gives, a potential customer a really, really good overview of what they can expect from the brand and whether they like it or not, right? And usually those content creators really go ahead and have a really interactive unboxing experience, which not only portrays your product as, kind of more desirable, and that the features and whatsoever are super, super nice, but it also really showcases, kind of what they, why they should want it and what they can expect from you as a brand. So here we are halfway through, right? The first one, the first reason why I think UGC is key for your ad account is authenticity. And the second one, just general overview and a better experience, for your brand. The third one is the scaling factor, okay? And this goes hand in hand with the fourth reason that I'm going to reveal in just a second from now. However, from the brand side as well as from, the ad account and consumer behavior side, it is really scalable, right? And that is something that a lot of founders and brand owners out there, I think, don't really understand, but it's so easy to source UGC content, right? You do need to invest the time in it, but it's not rocket science, right? There are so many people out there that are just eager to produce some, 30 seconds, video for you talking about your brand, just in exchange of your product, or maybe $100 or $200. It's such an easy and also cost-effective way to produce content for your ads as well as for your brand in general. It's insane, right? And therefore, you have really a scaling factor on the brand side. However, also on the consumer side, right? You have what we have experienced. You have a lot less, ad fatigue within those UGC formats and video ads, okay? Because they're really genuinely talking about the experience. Usually those ads are around 30 seconds long, right? And you can really scale them into a complete buyer persona. And maybe you have to exchange a hook here or there, or maybe some ad copies, but it's a lot more versatile of a content format than, let's say, a photo shoot with some white or colorful background, right? So that is the third one, and the last one, which also kind of plays into the scalability factor, and that is, it's just so socially native, right? And I think that is a great point also to summarize the whole UGC video ads. It's just, the key of them is to be socially native, right? They really, really come off as if they were just, your other content creator coming up on your feed, right, where you are really interested, and you really kind of blend into the whole social media feed that your target audience is scrolling through, and therefore you have a lot less of a you have a lot higher thumb stop ratio, how we like to call it, and a lot more people will kind of stop at your creative and really kind of spend a couple of seconds at least with your brand, your product, and the person that is talking about your product. And then, your brand awareness will just increase. And just generally, socially nativeness is so important when it comes to your ads, especially when it comes to TikTok's ad platform, right? It becomes increasingly more important for Facebook ads as well. But, if you don't have TikTok ads on your, TikTok ad platform, it's really, really difficult to actually get a proper win on TikTok. So therefore, you always want to prioritize being socially native and not coming off as an ad, because the last thing people want to see when they scroll through social media and they want to just engage with their friends and other cool content creators that they like is to see an ad from a brand that doesn't even understand what they're all about, or why they're on this particular platform. So here we go with the 4 reasons why you should be sourcing UGC content and implementing that within your Facebook ad account, or just generally paid social marketing, right? I think it's a great way to really convey not only brand values and just general product info, but also really build an army of more brand awareness and social proof, I would say. So I really love this trend happening within the paid social game. I do think that it's sometimes a little bit overvalued, right? You can't just throw UGC video ads at everything and expect to get it to work, right? However, there's definitely a really good time and place when it comes to failing ad accounts and cycling in UGC content. So if you want to know more about how we do that here within my agency, when we use UGC content, why we use, or for which brands we first and foremost use UGC content, and most importantly, how do we source that UGC content, right? If you want to know more about that, then drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to produce more content about that topic. Up until this video now, it has been really kind of die-hard Facebook ads and creative strategy, right? So I definitely and genuinely think that UGC should be a part of that channel, but let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to produce more content about that. Either way, hit the subscribe button right below, and if you like the content and what I've been talking about for the last 10 minutes, then make sure to hit this like button right below this video as well. It helps more than you could imagine, and either way, I'm looking forward to seeing you again next Thursday. Keep growing. Thank you so much for watching the video to this point. I know that if you've come this far, that you form a part of an exclusive group of people that do not only talk, but walk the talk, and that you are hungry for more content. So therefore, I went ahead and picked out an exclusive video just for you that I know you're going to love. Check it out right here.